Right now, we are staying on top of breaking news out of Tampa as police just confirmed 4 people were hurt in a shooting near popular Armature Works. This is a live look at the scene right now from our Armature Works weather camera. You can see most of the area is closed off at this moment. Police say this happened just after 4 p.m. this afternoon. They say 3 people were shot, another hurt in the chaos. They say this all started as a fight that turned into gunfire. Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkhoff says this was not a targeted shooting. Our cameras, as you see right there, caught video of 2 women being treated at the scene. This is all a developing story as we speak. So we have crews on scene right now who are just working to get more information. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Carolina Lead.
And I'm Frank Wiley in for Dave. I want to show you this video right here because police say it happened on North Ola Avenue. You see it there on the map. They are emphasizing that this is not an active shooter situation, but as we speak, it's not clear if anyone is in custody. And it was clearly a frightening situation for everyone in that area.
Yeah, so right now 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido and Chris Hurst are there live gathering information. We begin with Chris, who just heard from the police chief.
Yeah, Carolina and Frank, that police chief updating us that now there are 4 confirmed victims, 3 at least confirmed, that were shot from this shooter who began firing just after 4 here at Armature Works. And so what does the scene look like right now? I'm going to step out so you can take a look. We have investigators who are placing those yellow triangles over pieces of evidence. It looks like they're right outside that kayak store that's across the street from the food court at Armature Works itself. If you've been here, you might know about that big outdoor checkerboard game. It was right across the street from that and also nearby the restaurant Stone's Throw. All of these shops and restaurants are closed right now as police are investigating. And while that work is going on, trying to look for every piece of evidence here across a very large crime scene, investigators are also trying to find anybody who was there, who saw it happen, who might have video of it happen. Because Chief Lee Burkhoff says that this is a family place. This is where people should be able to come and have a great time, not be a witness to violence.
This is where the public can help us out. There were witnesses out here that maybe if they didn't see the incident, still may have recorded something on their cell phone. We would request anybody that has any video evidence, whether they shared it on social media or not, to give it with us. That is critical in our investigation and may even help us solve this case quicker.
Now, we are hoping to get more of an update from police later on this evening. We want to know, was there any relation between the shooter and these victims? Were they all shot seemingly at random? Was there an intended target? We asked that to the police department. They said it's too early to release that information, but they do have some surveillance video that they are reviewing right now, and there is a potential that they could release that to the public if they still are trying to find this assailant. But right now, they are trying to piece together all of the evidence, talk to as many eyewitnesses as they can, and hopefully make an arrest in this case after this afternoon's shooting. For now, here at the scene, I'm Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
And as Chris mentioned, just a family-friendly area. Absolutely. And you can see at that time of day, families running from that area. Just frightening for them.
Yeah, and you know the phrase, you see something, say something. Absolutely. Let police know what you know. We told you we have team coverage there. Angelina Salcido standing by on the scene. Angie, tell us what you just learned.
Well, Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkhoff obviously giving us that update. And you heard Chris talk a little bit about where police are focusing their investigation. He's on the west side of this building. We're currently on the east side. I want you to take a look behind me because we have seen Police Chief Lee Burkhoff canvassing this area with his detectives. Also, the other 2 agencies that are here trying to help piece together what happened here and how this happened. They're questioning several of the employees that work at the Urban Kai area where you can rent out canoes and paddles to take out on the Hillsborough River, and anyone else who happened to be here when this shooting happened as well. They're also reviewing surveillance video from these businesses and buildings that happen to be in this area to see what they can track down. Now, as soon as shots were fired here, anyone who was in this area tried to spring in to help. Many people were running away, and our cameras captured that. I want you to take a listen to what one woman had to say as soon as she heard the shots fired.
I just try to protect her baby, but she got shot. So then we just didn't know what to do until we heard more gunshots, and then some security came over, and then he told us to run. So we ran towards the restaurant.
A very emotional and chaotic scene for that woman, but I can tell you that everyone that I've spoken to that has been here can also echo the same thing. Whether you were an employee, someone who was just here enjoying spending time with your family, here for work meetings, or even happened to work in this area and hear the shots being fired, it sent a chill through their body, and they didn't know how to respond quite at the beginning. Now, as this investigation continues to develop, we'll of course continue to track any updates. The latest here, 4 people injured, 1 person was not shot, other 3 were shot. One of those was that woman who you heard that woman speaking about how she helped her and carried her baby for her during that time. As we get more updates from Tampa Police, we'll continue to update you and bring you those updates tonight at 11 as well. We're live tonight in Tampa. Angelina Salcido, 10 Tampa Bay.
Angelina and Chris giving us a lot of information there, but there are still a lot of questions about what happened. So here's a quick recap of what we know so far. Police say it started as a disturbance that turned into a shooting. 4 people were hurt, 3 of them shot.
And they say this is not an active shooter situation. Want to note that too. But so far, no arrests. Police are asking witnesses to come forward to help them find the people involved in this shooting. We want to show you right there the free 10 Tampa Bay app. Go ahead and download that. We will send updates to your phone as soon as we get them.